Hi, this is Don Howe, and the topic for this golden nugget is dealing with problems. This is part 2 of 3, and I'd like to start out by reminding you that the size of the problem is never the real problem. The real problem is the size of your capacity to handle the problem. Let me give you an example to help explain what I mean. When I was about 4 or 5 years old, I learned how to tie my shoes. As a 4-year-old, if one of my shoes came untied, it seemed like a big problem. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being easy problems to solve and 10 being very difficult problems to solve. For the sake of this discussion, let's assume that tying a shoe is a level 2 problem. The reason it seemed like a big problem to me when I was 4 years old was because my capacity to solve problems was about 1.5. In other words, when my capacity was 1.5, a number 2 sized problem seemed like a big problem. However, I eventually grew and I became able to handle level 3 sized problems. Once that happened, number 2 sized problems were easy to solve. As a matter of fact, today, when my shoe comes untied, it doesn't even seem like a problem because it's a problem that I can solve almost automatically. And in the same way, if you keep growing in all areas of life, things that seem like big problems today just might seem a whole lot easier to handle if you happen to encounter the same type of problem 1 or 2 years from now. Another comment I want to make concerning problems is that there are some problems that you can handle by yourself, but there are some problems that are too big to handle by yourself. Sometimes you might need a support system or a team in order to defeat a big problem. For some problems, the support system might be something like AA or a marriage counselor or a pastor. In the case of the Israelites, they had a big problem. The Philistines, with a big champion, Goliath. And in David's situation, he knew the problem was too big for him to handle by himself. So he called on God to give him the victory. I'd like to close this golden nugget by saying that I don't consider it a sign of weakness to call on a support system for help. I consider it a sign of wisdom. And if you find yourself facing a problem that's too big for you to handle by yourself, don't be too embarrassed or too proud to ask for help. After all, winners recognize their limitations and they're not afraid to ask for help. And this applies to you because you are a winner. And given enough time, you will win. Yes, you are a winner.
Thank you for listening to this Golden Nugget by Don Howe. To learn more about Don's free sales success system or to have a free success audio like this one sent to you each weekday, please visit donhowsuccess.com. That's DonHowesuccess.com.